We are taking question and answer on understanding diversity. So draw a list of the different festivals celebrated in your locality. Which of these celebrations are shared by members of different religions and religious communities? So there are various festivals shared by different religion and religious communities are Independence Day, Republic Day, Gandhi Jayanti. There are various others. So there are 4 national festivals. So every Indian celebrates these, festivals. You can say festivities, irrespective of their faith or religion. What do you think living in India with its rich heritage of diversity adds to your life? So India is a country with rich heritage of diversity. People here belong to various religions, they speak different languages, they wear different clothes, and they eat different things among their diversities. But despite all these, we unite, or these unite together as Indians. So we share the same national symbols, natural virtues and feelings. And being an Indian gives us the divine idea of Sarvadharma Sambhav. Sarvadharma Sambhav means respect to each and every religion or faith, which means that we have the virtue of respecting all religion, all caste, all creed, since all religions are one. They only teach one thing: to love, to care, to help. Do you think the term university in diversity is an appropriate term to describe India? What do you think Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru is trying to say about Indian unity in the sentence quoted from his book, The Discovery of India? Now, yes, the answer should be, everyone will be unanimous in this, that yes, we believe in unity in diversity, in an appropriate term, always to describe the great nation called India. So diversity, India is a large country, different people, different faiths, speaks various languages, wear and eat differently. This shows that India is very much diversified. So diversity is spread across its people. While unity, despite all this diversity, as an Indian, we are one. As an Indian, we are no more Bengali or Gujarati or say Kashmiri. We celebrate the national days with equal zeal, with equal enthusiasm. We sing the national anthem with the same passion. Our goosebumps whenever we listen to any national interest song. This shows our unity. Therefore, the phrase unity in diversity is more than justified. So Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, he has written in his book, The Discovery of India, Bharat Ek Khoj, it was something deeper, and within its fold, the widest tolerance of belief and custom was practiced, and every variety acknowledged and even encouraged. So what he meant, that when one ponders over it deeply, one finds that India is not only united, but its people also know how to accept other customs, culture, and beliefs. This is unity in diversity. Underline the line in the poem sung after the Jallianwala massacre, which according to you reflects India's essential unity. And the whole poem is like this: don't forget the days of blood, O friend. In the midst of your happiness, remember to shed a tear of us. The hunter has torn away every single flower. Do plant a flower in the desert garden, dear friend. Having fallen to bullets, we slept in Jallianwala Bagh. Do light a lamp on this lonely grave, O friend. Then the line comes which we are interested in. The bloods of Hindu and Muslims flows together today. So this is the line we are talking about. Do soak your robe in this river of blood, dear friend. Some rot in jails while others lie in their graves. Do shed a few tears for them, O friend. So the underlined line reflects the India's unity. When it came to struggling the freedom of our country, the Hindus, the Muslims, the Sikhs, the Christians, the Jainis, the Buddhists, they came together to fight, and their blood flows together. They are no religion, they are just Indians. Choose another region in India and do similar study of the historical and geographical factors that influences the diversity found there. Are these historical and geographical factors connected to each other? How? Now we have, in detail discussed in the chapter, so I encourage you to do it yourself as per your area or the region or the district or the state you belong to. Choose the correct option. Samir though, that is Samir 2 and Samir 1, Samir 1 did not know. One knew English, one was aware of Hindi. So the answer is Samir 2 thought Samir 1 did not know Hindi. He was aware, or he thought that he is knowing only English. He is not aware of Hindi. Samir 2 family lived in Meerut, where the actual, you can say the religious, on the basis of religion, you can say the confrontation broke out. Which one of these not an example of inequality? The answer is A, casting the vote for electing government. Then we have, which of these is not a reason for diversify or diversity? This is diversity. The answer is history of a region, habitat of region. Now these are two, and let me add few more here so that we may be able to answer this. See, the answer is that it cannot be, because history of a region, habitat of a person can be a criteria of diversity. But if you say there is a difference in the wealth, the difference in the wealth. So if I add one more, say D, that is difference in wealth or poorness or wealthness or difference of money they have. This is the reason for diversity. This is not a reason for diversity. History and habitat can be. So we'll take this one. Ladakh is a desert in the state of, it is Jammu and Kashmir. Actually, Jammu and Kashmir has 3 provinces: Jammu, Kashmir and Ladakh. So this comes under J&K. Fill in the blanks with appropriate words to complete each sentence. The caste system is a form of inequality. Inequality comes when a person does not have access to resources and opportunities. A country's customs, religions, art and history constitute its culture. There are people travel in search of, they want new land, or in search of new land for food, for job, for trade. You can write various things. When people travel to other places, dash of culture takes place. This is intermixing or giving and taking of culture take place. Habitat is associated with the dash one lives in. This is geographical area. Both Kerala and Ladakh are influenced by Chinese and Arabs. A British general opened fire on a public meeting in Jallianwala Bagh on April 13, 1919. The Discovery of India, Bharat Ek Khoj, is a book by our first Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. State true or false. All Indians share the national anthem. True. All Indians have the same national language. Well, this is also true. National language is same. You can speak anything in your house. All Indians speak the same language. This is false. In house you can speak any language. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was the first president of India. No. He was the first Prime Minister of India. Dr. Rajendra Prasad was the first president of India. Caste system is an example of diversity. The answer is false. Kerala and Ladakh are in different parts of India. This is true. This is a state, but Ladakh is a place in Jammu and Kashmir state. The geography of Ladakh allows cultivation of spices. No, this is false. the geography of Kerala allows the cultivation of spices. Matching. Ladakh we match with wool, Kerala we match with the spices, Amritsar with the Jallianwala Bagh, Rabindranath Tagore with the national anthem, and Jawaharlal Nehru with the discovery of India. Give an example of diversity in India. The people of India living in different parts speak different languages, right? Now this is again the question is coming, so we'll just say that this is the diversity. They speak different languages. Now give an example of unity in diversity among Indians. All Indians share the same national pride of having India as their motherland. This is an example of unity. Why did Samir Do, the paper boy, think the author did not know Hindi? The Samir Do or Samir too, the paper boy, thought the author looked like a foreigner or a person who doesn't belong to that region. So he could not know Hindi. Why was Samir so tense? Samir Do was tense. Samir Do was tense because riots have broken out in Meerut, where his family lived. And this was on the basis of the religion. This is so sad. Give an example to show why diversity is important in our lives. If all had similar lives in aspects of region, religion, opportunities, then writers would lack innovation, and there will be no diversity in the social life, in the culture, the food. So diversity is always welcome. Give one way in which Kerala and Ladakh are different. So Kerala is famous for cultivation of spices. Ladakh is famous for growing wool. What is Ladakh known as? Ladakh is known as Little Tibet. Mention the different religions that are practiced in Kerala. So the people of Kerala practice many different religions such as Judaism, Islam, Christianity, Hinduism and Buddhism. So mostly 50% population, around approximate 50% population is Hindu, 26% is Muslim, 24% is Christian. This is approximate idea I'm giving. How can you say that history of Kerala and Ladakh, they have similar cultural influences? Now both regions were influenced by Chinese and Arab traders. That is why they both have similar cultural influences. How was the Indian flag used during the freedom struggle? So during the freedom struggle, the Indian flag was used as a symbol to protest against the British by people everywhere in India. India is a country of many diversities. Explain giving examples. So the special features of India is that it is a country of many diversities. For instance, we speak different languages like Hindi, Punjabi, Gujarati. We eat different kinds of food such as chawal, dal, rajma, idli, dosa, roti. We celebrate different festivals like Holi, Diwali, Eid, Guru Parva, Christmas, Baisakhi. We practice different religions like Hinduism, Islam, this is Sanatan Dharma, Sikhism, Christianity, Jainism. We wear different clothes like sari, blouse, kurta, pajama, shirt, pant, lungi, dhoti. India's diversity has always been recognized as a source of its strength. Explain. It is really a fact that Indian diversity has always been recognized as a source of its strength. It became clear when the country was struggling against the British rule. People from different culture, religion, and regional backgrounds came forward together to oppose the British government in India. They worked together to decide joint actions. They went to jail together. They found different ways to oppose the British. The British thought that they could divide Indians because they were so different and then continue to rule them. They have a policy of divide and rule, but it was their illusion. Although Indians were so different, they were united from within at the question of British government in India. So they were one in their battle against the British. They cherished the same goal to banish the British from India as soon as possible. How are history and geography tied in the cultural life of a region? Explain giving examples of Kerala and Ladakh. So Kerala and Ladakh, they are quite different. See, if this is the directions of India, Ladakh lies here, right? And Kerala is here, and this is around a distance of say more than 3,000 kilometers. So they are quite different in terms of their geographical area. It has sea, it has only mountains. So it was the geography of Kerala that made the possibility of spice cultivation there. So for this Ladakh is concerned, special geographical location flourished the business of wool collection among the Ladakhi people. Now the people of Ladakh carefully collect the wool of the sheep and sell it to the traders from Kashmir. And the history of both the regions have been affected by the similar cultural influence. Both regions were influenced by Chinese and the Arab traders. So we can say that the history and geography are often tied in the cultural life of a region. What does diversity add to our life? Diversity is dissimilarity in the way of our life. So it is observed in religious functions, in festival, in language. So one thing is quite unique about diversity, that it teaches us to live, adjust ourselves in a broad society, and our constitution says and believes in respect to all human beings in a similar way. The diversity makes us tolerant and just, standing for justice. We know how to behave with other people belonging to different caste, creed, culture, and religion. How do we explain diversity? See, diversity is the term that applies to dissimilarities. It may be found in language, food, culture, living, religion, etc. So India is quite a unique country where one can observe it extensively. The number of festivals, languages, dresses, religions, all in India. Still, people of India are Indians. They salute one flag. They sing one national anthem. It is unity in diversity. The diversity occurs when we travel to different parts of the world. Since time, the people have been in past also have been visiting different lands in order to learn something and for trade. So they adopted different styles, languages, and culture from all those places. Diversity also occurs due to geographical variations and natural calamities. For instance, Kashmir is a cold place and the temperature goes well below 0 degrees centigrade. So naturally, Kashmiri people wear wool clothes, eat and drink hot food. On the other hand, people in desert area use different clothes because it is very hot there. This is diversity. List 3 ways in which the different geographical location of Kerala and Ladakh would influence the following: the people or the food people eat, the clothes they wear, and the work they do. So the food people eat, Ladakh is a desert in the mountains in the eastern part of J&K, Jammu and Kashmir. So very little agriculture is possible. It is therefore people have to keep sheep, goat, cows, and zoos. And these zoos are nothing but you can say big-billed cow. So they eat milk and milk products like cheese and butter. Kerala is a coastal region. The fertile land and climate are suited for growing rice. And majority of people eat rice here, fish and vegetables. What are the clothing? Ladakhi people wear woolen clothes including pashmina shawl because it is very cold there. And the people of Kerala, they wear cotton clothes, normally white, and they wear dhoti or lungi. The work they do. The people of Ladakh rear sheep for its wool. They carefully collect the wool of the sheep and sell this to the traders from Kashmir. The main occupation of people in Kerala, on the other hand, is fishing and farming. So people grow rice in huge quantity. They also grow a number of spices like the pepper, the cloves, the cardamoms. It is spices that make this region an attractive place for traders.